Hi everyone, I am Bindu from Crochet Now, and in this video we'll be learning everything about yarn substitution. Are you someone who would like to crochet or knit during the lockdown and you do not have any material for the matter of fact? Then I suggest you to watch this video, because in this video I'll be showing you how to source yarn at home by searching for the materials that are potential enough to become yarn. So all of the materials that we're going to use today are most probably available at all of your homes, and I hope you are excited just like me. So what are you waiting for?
Let's get started.
Here is our first material. This is nothing but a thin plastic wire which can be used to crochet or weave baskets or ornament boxes. This is a plastic thread which is commonly used while packaging cartons. You will be able to find different thicknesses in this material. So here is the other thickness. This is also called as Rafifi yarn. This is a cotton thread which is used to make floral garlands. This will come in whites and multicolors. Most of you guys will be having this one at home. All you have to do is ask your mom, and I think you'll be able to find this easily. The next one that I'm going to show you is a bit weird, because I think it's just a plastic ribbon, or I don't know what it is. I found it at home and I think this can be used as yarn. So this is nothing but a plastic transparent ribbon. While searching for material, I think all you have to do is look at each and every corner and each and every object that is placed at your home, so that you can identify the potential material that can be turned into yarn. Here I am trying to test the crochet hook with the material that I have shown you now. I think this works smoothly and brilliantly with my crochet hook. Isn't that looking so cool? This is one more amazing material which can be used as yarn. This is nothing but jute. Jute is kind of similar to yarn because this one stretches and is really strong. This one can be used to work on planters and hammocks. This one is highly recommended for outdoors, and I think even this one works brilliantly. This is a satin plastic ribbon. I think this is highly potential to turn it into yarn. So all I'm doing is twisting it into half so that my crochet hook fits in perfectly. And voila! I think this one is also amazing. So as the width of this is more, I think all you have to do is turn it into a thinner one. Fold it like that so that you can pick up the thread easily like that and come through the loop. Isn't this one amazing? So if you use 4 bundles of this type of thread, I think you can definitely use it like a crochet thread, and you can work your earrings or neck pieces with this type of thread. But remember that you have to use 4 threads that are similar to this and put them all together and then crochet. If you do not find anything that is potential to turn it into yarn, you can always use an old sari to make it into yarn. So now I'll be showing you how to turn a sari into yarn. This side is the length of the sari and this side is the width. So I'll be cutting a small piece in the corner facing the length of the sari like that, and then I'll snip it here, and now I'll show you some magic. So all you have to do is hold these 2 parts and then tear it across like that. trust me, this will not go wrong. But anyway, try it on an old sari so that you won't get hit by your mom. So this can be used as yarn. So I will rotate this one into a ball and let's see if we can test this. I made the cut piece into a ball so that I can show you how this one works while you're crocheting. So I'm using a thicker hook here. This one is an 8 mm. So this is how we do it. So I am making a slip knot here. Like that. That is a slip knot. So now before picking up the yarn, I'll make sure that I twist my work enough like that so that I can pick up the fabric easily and get it out like that. This one will work brilliantly if you use a multicolored sari. I think this one gives all sorts of bohemian look. This can actually be used for projects such as doormats or rugs. I think this one looks beautiful. You can also use an old t-shirt to make yarn out of it. So here is my old t-shirt that I'm not using anymore. It says I slay, okay? Yeah, so now all I do is I cut down my t-shirt until here. I have cut the neck and the hands area so that my t-shirt can be used to make the t-shirt yarn. So I'll be placing the tubular cut part onto this side, and so both of the closed ends are facing me. So I'll be lifting the other closed end to put it over this side like that. Now I'll be cutting few strips of clothing until almost the end. So I'll be showing you how to do that now. Please note that I haven't cut it until the end so that the edges remain closed like however they are. Now I'll be showing you how to turn this into yarn. So all you have to do while cutting your first strip is that instead of cutting it straight ahead like that, these are two cuts. So I'll be cutting it from here until here. So basically whenever I am making the cuts, I'll go across the other strip so that it becomes round. So this will go like that and like that and like that. So I'll show you how to do that.
So this is my first stripe. I'll cut it across like that. Do not worry about this area right here. We'll be taking care of that. And on this side, I'll start with a simple cut here so that I can start using my yarn. So I'm just making a cut here.
This is the starting part where we have got two strips. So in order to make this into one strip, all you have to do is cut the extra strip that's here, and you need not worry about that part, and start rotating your yarn to turn it into a yarn ball. So that's how long I got for one small sized t-shirt. voila, that's your t-shirt yarn. So this can be used to make bags or table runners. You have reached the end of the video and we have covered so many materials so far which can be used to crochet and knit. And also, if you do not have a crochet hook like this one, you can always use 2 pencils to knit, or you can also use 2 pens. That's it for today's video. So I'll soon be posting a blog about the various projects that you can do with the help of this material. You can follow my Instagram account, which is crochetnow.in, for further updates about the blog. Until then, stay safe and keep crocheting.